Hey guys, Benzini back here on the Vaniverse Gaming Channel, bringing you 5 things you may not know about in Imerial City. I'm going to learn several of these this week. Number 1, the first thing you need to know is there is a daily quest after you finish the main storyline in Imerial City with the Drake of Blades. There's a daily quest at the top of every ladder in your home base in the sewers of Imerial City. Now, I do have a guide to this. You can check it out. I'll link it in the chat below. So we'll go down, and we've gathered all the quests. And it's very nice EXP and Telvar to do these quests. As you can see, there's 2 quests up the ladders there. A lot of people don't realize there's daily quests. Number 2, things that you don't realize that are in Imerial City. Okay, let's take a look at my inventory here. I got the key fragments. I have 120 of them. So most people know that if you enter one of the vaults in the districts of Imerial City, it's going to convert key fragments into the key for that vault. That's great and all, but I have 120 in my bag. Do not store your key fragments on your character, because as soon as you enter a certain vault, it's going to turn whatever multiple of those key fragments you have into that vault key, and that vault key cannot be used at any other vault. So we have 120 keys. You know, I'm not realizing I have 120 worth. I'm going to roll in here, and what happens? Click, click. I now have 2 carved bone keys, which means they only work in this vault here in Memorial District. Wow, I just wasted 60 keys, not realizing that I only want to enter this with only 60. Okay, so that's some things we didn't know. Number 3, here's something you might not have known, and we're going to stay right here in the Memorial Vault. I'm not going to open the chests. I'm going to keep the key, and as you notice here, I'm looting all the bottles. Now, in previous patches, some of these things were worth a lot more money, so I would make a lot of money doing this. But the thing you might not know is after I've looted all the little lootables in this vault, I'm going to kill things, I'm going to clear the path here, and I'm going to run and I'm going to zone into another district. Now, we all know zoning in districts is much quicker than regular zoning in this game. So, I'm going to run all the way to the other end here, and I'm going to zone into Arena District. Now, if you notice, there's a door on the left too, and that's a storeroom with lots of food items and different things also that you can loot before you zone out here. Okay, zone quick. I'll usually loot the bag right there, and then we zone back in. Well, this has reset all the lootables in these doors, in the storeroom that's right there when you zone in, and also the vault. And since I still have the memorial, bone key that were made, actually I have 2 of them, even though I didn't want 2 of them. Actually, I did just to show this video. I'm going to go back in, and all the lootables are magically back. So this is a great way to get a quick couple stacks of Lorcan's Tears if you need them, or some regular potions if you need to stack regular potions if you're doing a lot of battlegrounds. Tip number 4. Okay, now if you look at the map here of the sewers, you'll see that White Gold Tower is accessible in the beginning part as soon as you zone into the sewers from your base at each alliance. Okay? Now this is important because this is something I learned. Thank you, JTK Gaming. Johnny the King. Check out his channel. I'll link it below. He taught me this just recently. It's hard to believe I never knew this. But being a casual player, you learn something new every week. Okay, so those Imperial, White Gold Tower and Imperial Prison, also you can zone in them without doing the actual dungeon. And as you saw there, I had 150 of the key fragments on me. So we're just going to go in here down, and I'm in the DC area, but we're going to zone down, and right there is going to be the entrance to White Gold Tower. Now, when I zone into White Gold Tower, yeah, it is an instance. It's going to come up, and it's going to be, usually it's a group thing. But you don't have to do the dungeon to get the dungeon gear, which is awesome. So basically, I don't get a chance to do White Gold Tower too often. I'm too busy. I do a lot of PvP, but I like some of the gear in it. So I'm going to take my chances. So we're going to go over here, and there is a vault right inside White Gold Tower's entrance here to the zone. So we're going to run over here, and as you can see, it's glowing because I have 150 keys. It takes 150 keys to do. So let's just go in here, and let's open a chest and see what we get. You can also do this, and I'll show you in a second, with Imerial City Prison. Now that entrance is actually up in Memorial, right beside where we just were in the Memorial Bone Shard. It's right beside the Bone Shard vault there. So so you can zone in there with your keys too and get what you need. So I'm just checking the vault out here. And then we're just going to open this up and see what we get. And it's always purple items, which is awesome. So that ring there, I would have had to do all of White Gold Tower to get a chance at that ring from a boss. And there I just got it, and that's the Spell Power Cure ring. So you can just farm in Imperial districts, get all these keys or buy them from vendors, and come down here and try to get gear you want between this and Imperial City Prison. So real quick, let's just go ahead and show you, let's just look again at what I got here. I got Spell Power Cure Ring. It's pretty awesome. Pretty excited about that, actually. Okay, so let's take a look here in the districts. Like I said before, the entrance to Imperial City Prison is right in Memorial District beside the Bone Shard Vault. Very close. So right here's the door. We're going to enter in, and just like White Gold Tower, there is a vault in here, right there, right inside. And before you have to go into the prisons or anything, you can go to that vault. Now, I currently don't have 150 keys, but I'm still going to show you the door. And again, if you want the Imperial City Prison gear, chances at rings and weapons without having to do the dungeon, easy way to get it. Okay, tip number 5, or thing number 5 you might not know. Now, here we are in Imperial City, in White Gold Tower. All right, we just did our thing. You got to know when you zone out, it's going to throw you. Even though you came in through Imperial Sewers, it's going to throw you back to wherever you last were in the world. So here, I'm going to go back to Craglorn because that's where I was last. Now, this isn't a bad thing, but you got to know if you're going to turn this in, when you zone out, you are going to have to run back to Imperial City. But it's also a good thing if you have a lot of stones on you, and you want to, you got away from somebody, and let's say you have 20k stones and zergs, and you get away. A great way to leave, go into Imperial City Prison and leave and just be out of the world, go bank and get it. Here's a bonus one for you, and I loved it. Me and some guildies were down in the sewers, and I didn't realize until one of them told me that you can kill one of the bosses with the Blade of Woe that you get in the Assassin's tree of skills. Blade of Woe is that instant behind, slit the throat. Well, you can kill this boss here, which is the gatekeeper here. I forget the exact name for her, but I just showed it to you on the map. It's right before, it's the last boss before you hit Molag Bal on the DC end of the sewers. Now, if you watch here, a buddy of mine that we're grouped with, we're down here farming some of the sewers, is going to roll right up, sneak up there, and slit this boss behind the throat. This is hilarious. So cool. Okay, let's just wait and see if this works. Again, I learned something new. Being a casual player, here he goes. Boom! Dead. That was awesome. Alright guys, until next time, I will catch you on the battlefield. Check out some of my other guides, like guides to Cyrodiil towns, and a lot of the daily quests in there and what you can do in the towns. And also my guide to Telvar farming here in Imperial City. Have a good one, guys.